Welcome to a Locked On Titans Postcast. The Tennessee Titans defeated the Denver Broncos 17-10, despite having a ton of backups in on defense and the offense being up and down for most of the day. But the Titans moved to 6-3. Let's talk about everything that happened on a Locked On Titans victory postcast. Let's get it.
You are Locked On Titans, your daily Tennessee Titans podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
The Tennessee Titans moved to 6-3 with another, let's just call it, ugly victory, but they are able to defeat the Denver Broncos. The Broncos were coming in off a bye, but the Broncos had a ton of injury problems, along with the Titans' injury problems as well. We're going to talk about all of that, but before we do, I want to thank you guys for making the Locked On Titans podcast your first listen every day. I am obviously doing the postcast right now. Later on tonight on the YouTube channel, I'll have the full 30-minute breakdown. Tomorrow we'll go over the game by the numbers. Wednesday will be Rewatch Wednesday, checking out what's on the film. Thursday will be Crossover Thursday. Wednesday will be Crossover Wednesday with a Thursday night football game ahead. So make sure that you subscribe on whatever platform that you do stream. But the Titans defense just came to play once again. They had 6 sacks on the day. They completely bottled the Broncos up. I believe the Broncos went 4 for 17 on third downs, 4 for 17 on third downs for the Broncos. The Broncos never even got in the red zone on the Titans defense. Now, of course, there was the one broken play and the broken coverage with Terrence Mitchell not properly containing the deep half. But other than that, broken play, the Titans defense didn't give the Broncos anything. They were in the backfield at will. The Titans got 6 sacks on Russell Wilson, and it should have been even more. If you watch the game, Russell Wilson was slithering out of different situations and doing what he does, but still, the Titans defensive line completely controlled the game, quite frankly. That's basically what it comes down to. And without the starters, like I said, no Fulton, no Simmons, no Dupree, no Cunningham, no Hooker. Not only that, but during the game, Kevin Strong got hurt, who was Jeff Simmons' backup. Elijah Molden re-injured and re-aggravated his groin injury. That's not good. Lonnie Johnson went out and didn't come back. David Long got hurt, came back in, went back out again. That's not looking good. Caleb Farley, even though he's not playing on the defensive side of the ball very much, he left with a back injury. That's not great. The amount of injuries that we're seeing again for a second year in a row, at some point, someone has to be held accountable for being the most injured team in the NFL 2 years in a row, right? Right? At some point. But despite that, DeMarcus Walker looked like Jeffrey Simmons out there with the red arm sleeve and the way that he was in the backfield. Mario Edwards, just a great signing mid-season, perfect for what the Titans are trying to do. Danico Autry, Dylan Cole got involved. David Long was blitzing in the backfield. Rashad Weaver had a sack and a half. Tierra Tart, Naquan Jones got in there as well. It can't be stated enough how the Titans defensive line continues to come out week in and week out and win the Titans games. That's really what we saw. All the credit in the world to the defense. And again, without a blown coverage, the Titans were running cover 2 invert there where the cornerback is responsible for deep half. And there was a double post concept by the Broncos. And Terrence Mitchell stayed with the inside post. And the outside guy kept it a little flat to the sideline so he wouldn't run into Mitchell, and he was wide open. So that's a blown coverage. But other than that, great job by the Titans defense pretty much all day long, despite all of the injuries. Again, it's just insane what the Titans are dealing with for a second season in a row. But the offense, the Titans offense, if I would have told you that Derrick Henry would run the ball 20 times and basically just get 50 yards, do you think the Titans would have won? No, but there was some semblance at times. At times, it felt like an NFL passing game. It really did. It was crazy. But before we talk about the offense, do want to tell you guys about our friends over at Total Wine and More. it's the holiday season, guys. You're going to be getting together with your family, your friends. You're going to be having some adult beverages. And this holiday, you're going to find what you love at Total Wine & More. With so many great bottles to choose from, it's easy to find a new favorite single barrel bourbon or the perfect gifts for everyone on your list with some help from a friendly guide. And all that you have available to you, you could maybe feel a little worried about what to pick, but you're going to have confidence knowing that you found something special, and you're going to find it at the lowest price possible. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine & More. Curbside pickup and delivery available in most areas. Visit TotalWine.com to learn more. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. B21. Also do want to tell you guys about our friends over at PrizePicks. Make daily fantasy simple. Go to PrizePicks. Basically what they do is they put a projection on every player. Derrick Henry, 100 rushing yards. Ryan Tannehill, 2 passing touchdowns. You pick 2 to 5 players, and you just say whether they're going to do more or less than what the projection is. If you win, you can get up to 10 times your money on your entry. Right now, first-time users can get a 100% instant deposit match up to $100 with promo code LOCKEDON. If you deposit $100, PrizePicks is going to give you $100. Deposit $50, they give you $50. You see how that goes. So go to PrizePicks.com right now or download the PrizePicks app, and remember to use the promo code LOCKEDON for an instant deposit match up to $100. Titans fans, let's continue our postcast. I got a funny comment here from Miles Greenwood. He said, bet no one picked NWI over on PrizePicks. Yeah, I think if they had NWI, 1.5 catches or something like that, pretty much everybody would have taken less. So we got to talk about it. Nick Westbrook-Akine, revenge game. I mean, he had some interesting comments after the loss to the Chiefs, saying that nobody was talking when we were making plays earlier in the year. Well, I don't really remember a lot of those plays, I guess. But he said, hey, how about you shut up? Because I'm going to dominate this game. And that's exactly what he was able to do. He had 5 catches, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, what an incredible performance from NWI. I mean, he made great plays. That first touchdown was an incredible toe tap in the back of the end zone. I mean, that was a beautiful catch. And then, of course, he was wide open on the flea flicker, but he made the man miss. And that's the type of thing you're not certain if NWI is going to be able to do. Is he going to be able to make people miss in the open field one-on-one? That's not 100%. You don't have a lot of confidence there, but he did it. And also, if he would have got tackled there, I don't have a lot of confidence the Titans would have ended up scoring a touchdown. So, big plays from NWI throughout the game. He deserves all the credit in the world. Austin Hooper as well. 5 catches, 41 yards, making big catches in big situations to keep the chains moving for the Titans. Look, guys, it was ugly. All right? It was ugly out there. The Titans ran for 63 yards on 23 carries, 2.7 yards per carry. I mean, it wasn't good. That wasn't great. It wasn't. But at the end of the day, we talk about NWI, we talk about Austin Hooper. Ryan Tannehill went out there and found a way to make it happen. I also find it funny that the Titans finally got things going on the 2-minute drill when Ryan Tannehill is out there basically calling the plays. Titans went up tempo, 2-minute. They hadn't scored all day. Ryan Tannehill connects 5 straight passes in a row, distributing the ball to a bunch of different guys. Burks, Woods, Hooper, NWI, everybody's involved. The Titans go down the field, get a touchdown before halftime. Absolutely monstrous. Again, a great catch by NWI in the back of the end zone. So, I mean, you got to give credit to Ryan Tannehill for a gutty performance. We saw him scramble on that one up the middle. You could tell he was hurt afterwards. He is not 100% at all. But the Titans wouldn't have won this game, obviously, with the fumble. Titans wouldn't have won this game with Malik Willis at quarterback. They wouldn't have been able to do it. So, big shout out to Tannehill. Really gutty performance, quite frankly. But at the end of the day, it was still ugly, guys. We got to be honest. Drops, inaccurate passes early from Tannehill when he wasn't in rhythm, bad play calls. I mean, yeah, Malik Willis dropped the ball. You can fault him for the fumble, but the dude hasn't played all game. And you're going to send him out there on 3rd and 2 in a critical situation late in the game to run a read option when he hasn't played all game? I mean, you can fault Malik if you want, but that was a stupid play call in a stupid situation anyways. And we've seen this before. We've seen it before. This guy tried to run a jet sweep to Malik Willis on a 3rd and short in a critical situation in the 4th quarter in a game previous this year. So, I mean, the penalties, the Titans had 9 penalties. I guess the last thing that I really have to say about this is the defense made it happen with backups because the Broncos had a bunch of injuries and are terrible on offense. The Titans' offense found a way to score enough points to win despite Derrick Henry not getting anything done, not getting anything going. Titans are 6-3, but man, is this team good? Is this team good? Are they? They beat the Broncos, the Commanders, the Raiders, the Colts twice, the Texans. I mean, they're winning, and it's like, I guess I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but like, the Titans won, but I don't feel like excited about it because they just don't play well, and all the injuries are so like depressing to see all of the injuries and know that every week you're going to be at a disadvantage with the injuries. And then the way that knowing Todd Downing is the offensive coordinator and the way they play on offense. Yeah, I mean, they won. They're 6-3. I get it. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, you should be happy and be excited. They won. What is this? Blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, watching this game today, it's just like, what is this team? What are we doing here? Like, I don't know. We're mid-season, and I just don't know how to feel. They're 6-3, but it doesn't feel like this is a very good football team. So, yeah, trust in Vrabel. Vrabel in the regular season is going to outcoach most of the coaches that we're going up against. The Titans are going to find a way to grit it out in the regular season, but I just wonder what the end game is at this point. But either way, it is a win for the Titans with a backup defense and a struggling offense. Mike Vrabel is an incredible coach. Yeah, at the end of the day, that's really my big positive takeaway here. Mike Vrabel is awesome, man. He just finds a way to get this defense to a point where they can win these games for the Titans, despite what we, see on offense and the ups and downs there. But either way, I'm going to be back with you guys 3 hours or so with my full 30-minute breakdown of the show. Make sure you guys subscribe on whatever platform you do stream. That's going to do it for today's Postcast. Everybody, tighten up.